In the AFC West, I got the Las Vegas Raiders finishing in last place. I've never been a believer of Josh McDaniels as a head coach in this league. When he left to take this job, I said good luck to him, because it ain't gonna pan out. Now Chandler Jones and him have beef on social media. Jimmy Garoppolo comes in instead of Derek Carr, but he's an injury waiting to happen. I just don't know what the Raiders are doing. They do have some nice pieces on the offensive side of the ball when Adams, Josh Jacobs, who's one of the best backs in the league, Hunter Renfrow, and Jacoby Myers. But I don't think this team is talented enough on the defensive side. They've never had a top 19 defense in the Derek Carr era. It seems to be an issue each and every single year, and I expect it to be an issue this year. In third place, I have the Denver Broncos. Early on in the offseason, I was kind of banking on Russell Wilson to have a bounce-back year with Sean Payton. But now Denver is banged up at the receiver position, and Sean Payton is calling Russell Wilson out for all the stuff he cares about off the field. Russell Wilson was a major problem last year for this team. He played like a bottom 5 quarterback. Do I expect him to be better? Yes. But I can't see him being a top 5 quarterback ever again in the NFL or in the AFC. I think that version of Russell Wilson is long gone. He's been injury prone these last 2 years. He hasn't played well. And this team just doesn't have enough talent to say, oh my goodness, Denver's a playoff team. They don't. I'm sorry. Denver finishes in third. In second place, I got the LA Chargers. The biggest concern I have with this team is Brandon Staley. He's been a big issue for them these last 2 years. 2 years ago on Sunday Night Football, on his own 18-yard line, 4th and 1, he decides to go for it. Why would you ever do that? Dude, you're playing up against the Raiders, who lost their head coach, who have a terrible defense, limited pieces on the offensive side of the ball, and you're doing that. It's just utter nonsense. I didn't get it at all, and to be completely honest with you, that very easily could have cost him this job. But then he comes back for round 2 against the Cleveland Browns. He goes for it on his own 50-yard line. And the Chargers survive based off the skin of their teeth because the Browns kicker misses a field goal. Later in the season, final week of the season, he plays Mike Williams in a meaningless game. The Chargers already have the 5th spot locked up. Mike Williams goes down. Oh my gosh, how are they going to handle this? They have a 27-0 lead against the Jacksonville Jaguars on the road, and they end up blowing it time and time again. Brandon Staley has let this team down. Not to mention the fact that they have to play 17 road games because they have no home field advantage. I love Justin Herbert. He's a phenomenal player. But I do not trust his coach, and I don't think that this team in this AFC this season can make the postseason. And in first place, I got the defending Super Bowl champions. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't love the vibes. Chris Jones is going to be out for the first 8 games of the season. Travis Kelce is banged up. Patrick Mahomes is relying on those young weapons. But as long as Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are running this operation, Kansas City's always going to be a Super Bowl contender, and they're always going to win the AFC West. That's how I have the AFC shaken up. Now it's time for my NFC picks. Thank you guys for watching.